So, I want to be careful with how I do this. You will be aware that a little while ago, Bernie Fandont was in fact doxxed. Now, I strongly, once again, highly and massively disavow this. I think it is incredibly bad to dox people, even people like Bernie Fandont. That being said, because he was doxxed, it means that people were able to have a look through and see whether he had any other accounts. And they did indeed stumble upon an account he had while he was at university, at college. Now, this account was very specifically created, and you'll see evidence for this later on. It was created because his lecturer wanted them to make Twitter accounts so that they could interact a little bit, or like they could tweet about the course, or like, because it was to do with communications. So it's very important to note for the way this story is going to unfold. An account specifically created to be viewed by his lecturer. And you can see, listen, right off the bat, you'll see from the way it's written and the stuff that's said within it, it's very obviously Bernie Fandont. Right off the bat, September 14, 2016, when the dining hall makes the best damn grilled cheese. And it's fucking Judy Hopps. This is one of the first tweets, by the way. Oh yeah, Falgi watched Toon Critic 2, The Return of MLP Creator Creeps earlier. It was very strange, lol. You should get that video from him. I think he sent it to me. I might have a look at it. I'm not sure, like, I'm away Saturday, so I'm not sure if we'll get another stream in this week. Maybe one Sunday. Anyway, explains what control groups are. Says they are a group consisting of the same age and demographic. Proceeds to claim it isn't biased. This is him tweeting about his course with criticisms on the university Twitter account that he's like, his lecturer is like trying to get him to use. People see the world through a lens, even if they acknowledge the lens. You don't say. I don't know about you guys, but if I had someone grading my fucking papers, I don't think I'd be insulting them publicly on Twitter on an account they made you get. And then another thing that's upsetting is when the teacher is the least punctual member of the classroom. Absolutely fucking insane. Is anyone seeing where this might be going, by the way? Has anyone got any bets on how this little this little story Fandont's telling is going? Anyone got any theories? Anyone got ideas of why I might be showing you this as well? You know what I'm saying? Let me just double check this message. Yep. Okay. But now we know that our teacher used to work for a company that was known for propaganda, which I do not doubt. When I mentioned Martian Chronicles, I think I was laughed at because it sounded like some sci-fi fiction show, when in actuality, it was a novel consisting of short stories made in the year 1950 by Ray Bradbury about our possible future. He literally got laughed at in class. I tweeted about it. Slug with the 2. The most I did was send dog pictures up to my profs. Dude. I would highly suggest reading that and another book by Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451. But now I'm getting a bit off topic. I could go on and on about the issues surrounding how these classes are run, confiscating cell phones as if we weren't adults. Every fact ever told to us only came from the textbook. The teacher tries way too hard to be relatable and misses the mark, etc., etc. But I'll just wait for the next wave of education next Monday and leave these posts off with an image, as if I was writing an article. Bro is sat on Twitter, bitching about his teacher on the account that she's meant to be reading. Absolutely fucking insane. Insane behavior. Everything on that topic, which was brought up and explained by the teacher, was incorrect. What we also learned today is more on why our teacher isn't qualified to teach this major. Put by the teacher, as closely as I can recall, I quit television. People wondered how I could teach the class without it. Even the peers of our professor didn't like how things were handled, and it shows all the way to today. We are told that people mix facts and opinions by the person most recognizable for it. Absolutely fucking Kino insane behavior. From are you seeing a pattern with Fandont that he just does this to like everybody in every aspect of his life? It's just fucking constant. We were taught not to trust just any source by a teacher trying to teach inaccurate information constantly. Furthermore, why does every class have a lecturer on why technology is hurting society by the teacher who is supposed to teach us to use it? Not only are they unprepared for this major, but they don't even approve the subject matter. Oh my fucking god. It's absolutely fucking dire out here. Advertisers try to hypnotize us for their own agendas. It's so scary. This could just as easily be something my grandmother would say. I believe teachers who don't have degrees in this field should be far better at teaching it already than the ones we that would be far better at teaching it already than the one we have. This course is about podcasting for no reason more than our teacher enjoys it, and I believe they know enough about it. The teacher isn't open to opinions which differ from their own and gets visually disgusted by them, but potentially the worst part. Let me go to the next one. God, he just like tweeted like individually. It's so fucking cringe. To all this is they overreact to everything in the media, take the information blindly, relay it without research, and refuse to hear anything that questions the game of telephone we call our lesson. Unless we have other educational fields, they should not be teaching. Because advertisers trying to sell products is not nearly as harmful or shocking as the teacher who is unqualified to teach, I will no doubt fail this class due to this teacher's distaste of asking questions and thinking for ourselves. A series of unfortunate events is the new teaser for Netflix series, and I'm incredibly excited. Now, I think I'm right in saying, because there's something like a bit out of order here in the way I save stuff, that one of the next tweets, let me just chat this. Yeah, okay. Dude, absolutely fucking Kino. Okay, so he tweets out, I get it. You clearly don't. What was funny is that you're so oblivious and bitter. I shouldn't have to say grow up, but grow up. That is the 12th of October, and I believe the next tweet is, she actually unfollowed me. My account made for her class because she demanded it. Professionalism. He was tweeting so much shit about his teacher that she fucking unfollowed him on Twitter for the class account. Absolutely fucking incredible. This is the most frustrating, hypocritical, unprofessional, and frankly ignorant creature I have ever witnessed, and the only way I managed to survive 3 to 4 hours of nothing is by venting my frustrations here, clearly. Oh man, my joke wasn't the correct answer? Nice spot, Teach. Bro. Oh, dude. Let me line up the others. We are far from fucking done. We are far from done. Let me clear some of these. Oh, bro, I can't believe she unfollowed him. Fucking based that woman. Okay. Oh, dude, absolutely insane fucking content. Because again, when it comes to like Fandont, I think this is, you know, normally with most people I wouldn't bring up an old Twitter account, but in his case, the pattern of behavior he displays through this Twitter account is a microcosm of how he's acted through this entire fucking drama. And it's kind of insane to find this shit and be like, oh, this is just what he does to people. This is just how he acts. No wonder he's got no fucking friends. Absolutely amazing. It would be much easier to stand having a teacher who doesn't know what she's doing if she wasn't rude on top of that. Her response to every project, I don't understand and this is wrong. It's not our fault she has the comprehension of a brick. Isn't it funny that Fandont puts out this insane, like, what is it now, like 500-page document that is full of just insane rambling? And he's like, no, it's your fault for not understanding it. It's actually very carefully constructed. And apparently he was doing this at university. He was obviously turning in essays which were like incomprehensible nonsense, and then being like, actually, it's you that's wrong. I'm a fucking genius. And if you can't understand that, it's because you're a bad teacher. Bro was destined to be a lolcow. The lesson to learn is the better formatted your project is, the less she will like/comprehend it. I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm not playing this game anymore. Our grades are on the line, and even though I myself might not be a star student, I don't want to fail. I'm going to attempt to bring down the big bagged org of digital communications because no one should pay college funds for just her. I'm stuck in this major because it is the most specific to my future goals, and I've already spent time with it, but I'm not stuck with her. I'm glad to hear people enjoy my little rants, because some levity is good for morale, but it isn't going to bring any real change. To be clear, there's no likes on any of these. No one seemed to give a fuck. Any help in trying to fix our dilemma would be immensely appreciated. Because while I can talk for myself, talking by myself isn't effective. Isn't that familiar? Doesn't that sound familiar to everybody? Isn't that exactly what he's been saying about this whole Black Griffin stuff? I can talk, guys, but you need to come and support me. Please help me, guys. Support me. Let me rally behind me. It is literally the same shit. If this new approach will get me in trouble, it isn't going to be any worse than failing this semester. I might as well try something. And if she doesn't like all of this, that only proves she does not want us to think critically. Doctor Strange is, I believe, the most visually stunning film currently out there. Absolutely loved it and highly recommend it. Today was crazy, eventful, and overall productive day, and it's not even noon. No matter who you voted for, no matter which party won, we were busy making our own difference in the world, right here, and then I have blanked out the university. We decided to stand up for ourselves. It's working. Change is coming. We may not get to play a huge part in deciding who becomes president, but we play a huge part on our own campus. We made ourselves heard. The digital communications classes are now at the very least being watched over, which is great news. Bro. I'm sorry I couldn't stay in class. It's honestly giving me an anxiety attack being here. I didn't want to distract anyone. I shouldn't have gone to begin with. I just was hoping someone would be observing her class today. I know I'll probably fail this class, and most likely should just suck it up and sit through the 3 hours and 45 minutes, but I can't. I hope I haven't made any of you see me in a less than favorable light because of it, and I hope to still be here next semester. This semester has been the most depressing courses, classes, and teachers I have ever had, college or prior. To make that statement worse, I only had one teacher this semester. How the fuck can I ask out the girl I like if I'm too scared to even message a friend in fear of them not wanting to talk? Oh, dude, being a forever virgin is hard, Fandont. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Bro, there are plenty of classmates I'd love to hang out with, but I can never see myself as someone who could do that. Did he fail this class due to attendance? Fuck who knows, Skyrise. I mean, dude. I'm sorry if I don't know your name. I'm sorry if I even confuse a conversation I had with you for one I had with someone else. It's not that I'm broken, because that implies I used to be something fuller. I'm just a deformed mass of human being. This is 2016, guys. He has not changed in a decade. He is posting the same obnoxious, irritating, self-loathing shit 10 years later. I'll be honest with you. If I had a Twitter account where I could look back and see, like, I hadn't changed in a decade, man, fuck me, I'd jump. When you, like, fuck me. I can relate to the family struggles in Lilo and Stitch and how Stitch felt lost. I feel like I have a real family when I see the Finn's family working together, laughing together. Bro, I think this also confirms that his family kind of fucking hates him and wants nothing to do with him, which does seem to be the impression. I think I got into My Little Pony so easily because the fans had been outcast by what is and isn't socially acceptable by others. And I felt that too. What, when you were looking at drawn child pornography? Like, was that it? Was that the moment where you were like, oh, I can relate to this? I want the world to change. I want those who are compassionate to not turn away from those who need it most, which is almost verbatim the same wording and same sentiment as a tweet he sent in 2024. He's as stagnant like a canal water and smells it too. True, Panda, thank you for the 2. Soft Cheerios with 5. This makes anything I said about my high school teachers look tame. I was in high school back in 2016. This is at university. I did want to show you that, just as a treat at the end. That's all I've got for you. I didn't feel like grabbing anymore. To be honest with you, they go on like that. They go on like that, right? It's actually completely ridiculous. It's just self-loathing bullshit. Well, I'm very grateful for everyone who subscribed while we were, you know, in subscriber mode. You can unsubscribe again now. You have my permission. How is Bonk still alive? Solid question. No one was fucking responding. Yeah, no one gave a shit. No one gave a shit.